What's up everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, December 12th. In today's video, I want to talk about dog Bitcoin leverage traders. Now, why is this video very important? It's because the leverage traders are actually trying to suppress the price of dog below $1 billion. I want to be very transparent with you about what they're doing so that you can best understand how to best position yourself while the shorts and the long leverage traders are battling it out, and how dog is going to be breaking out of $1 billion in the next 48 hours to even 1 week. And I'm going to show you all the different things of why people are accumulating, from holders to whales and also even YouTube influencers as well, proving that this is just consolidation as of right now. So by the way, as always, we need to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct message, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So as of right now, this morning, we hit a 980 million market cap. Just within 6, 7 to even 8 hours later, we hit down to an all-time low within the day of around 890 million market cap. There is a lot of manipulation going on around here, and that's due to leverage trading, which I can't wait to talk to you about. But before we get there, let's talk about the news that's happening within the crypto atmosphere. Now, we talked about Doge so many times before on our channel that dog is the ultimate Doge killer. But not only that, what's wrong with Doge? Well, it's outdated. So recently, hackers exploited Doge's flaw, which crashes 69% of nodes, exposing a vulnerability that could have taken down the entire network. Now, that's the problem with these OG or old, cryptocurrency or meme coins, right? Yeah, Elon Musk may support it, but the thing is, it doesn't have the security and decentralization as dog built on Bitcoin. And because of that, yeah, dog may remain at the #1 spot at around a 60 billion market cap, but sooner or later, you're gonna see that dog on the moon, even though it's ranked 12 in all crypto meme coins across all different blockchains, you're going to see that if 5% of Bitcoin's market cap, or even 10% of Bitcoin's market cap, goes into dog, it's not only going to surpass Dogecoin, but it's going to be considered a meme coin asset class that even big hedge funds and institutions may even look to inquire for their clients. But right now, this is where we're at with this 900 million market cap. So do not fade dog. This is very early on. Now, the amount of unique holders still remains at around 98,000, but we've increased it by 581 since last week. So we're seeing new holders buy small or large bags of dog. Now, another thing I want to bring up is what Dogfather mentioned recently in a Twitter post. This is runes versus BRC20 tokens. Dog flips Ordi for real. Now, what's really important about this video is that he shares with you how dog is performing against Ordi over the past 1 day, 7 days, and over the past month. As you can see, the amount of money in Ordi is actually being liquidated out of their positions because people know, even though Ordi has centralized exchange listings on Binance and many other tier 1s, it doesn't have the capacity or interest or even mindshare compared to dog. And that's why you're seeing that dog go to the moon is now the new fungible token standard on Bitcoin. Ordi right now is around $776 million. That's not a lot. Now we're seeing that dog on the moon is eating up that mind share and also the equity share of Ordi. So right now, this is where everybody's flocking to. Even though retail is buying, even massive whales are buying. Look at what J-Dog just shared with us in today's video. $104,000 in one sweep. That's roughly around 11 million dog tokens. So that just gives you an understanding that you are not the only retail investor that's buying. We also have whales buying as well. Even Min Dynasty, who is an absolute critic of dog, he's more of a pups maxi. He likes Bitcoin puppets because he owns a ton, and he owns pups as well. But he even said in this specific post, as much as I think this was the most mid-curve meme to ever touch crypto, which actually might have made it left and right laugh out loud, dog is fast approaching a $1 billion market cap with 0 tier 1 centralized exchange listings. I was very much wrong on this one. A massive shout out to Leonidas and the community for the diamond hands and relentless belief in something that spawned from thin air. And this is what we try to educate people on, is that dog isn't just a meme coin. It isn't just a Bitcoin rune token. It's more than that. It's a movement. It's a free and fair launch. It's also what people are wanting. They want to change the landscape of how coins, utility coins, meme coins are on centralized exchanges, and how tokens should be created. Should they actually have a team? Should they actually have influencers? Should they actually be paying market makers? Should they actually be paying centralized exchange listings a fee? So this is why DOG was created. Even yesterday, Crypto Banter, who has roughly around 1.12 million subscribers, not only reported on DOG, but also shared with us, if you're going to look into alternative meme coins, look at the Bitcoin ecosystem. And if anything, look at DOG. Now, the number one thing I want to point out in this specific video is that not only is he pointing out the charting, but let's go ahead and zoom in on this specific slide, what he said about DOG. Now in here, he says that DOG is the biggest rune on Bitcoin, currently attempting to break $1 billion. All this without a top tier 1 centralized exchange listing. It also has a high chance it will be the first rune listed on Binance and other big exchanges, since it's the leader. Now, when you hear something like that coming from Crypto Banter, you have to listen. You have to learn, you have to take in that information, digest it, and realize DOG under $1 billion, it's 0.05% of Bitcoin's market cap. Imagine 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, 10%. The reason you can think about those percentages is because there are already meme coins on other blockchains that are already doing 5% and higher. So this is why you need to pay attention to that right now. This is why when DOG is listed on Binance, not if, but when DOG is listed on Binance and other exchanges such as Kraken, OKX, Coinbase, KuCoin, HTX, Bybit for spot trading, this will go into the multi-billions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I want to share this with you. And the reason runes are so important, this is something I want to really give a shout out to Make Tokens Fun. He's one of the developers behind the Magic Eden Bitcoin marketplace for runes and ordinals. What he shared in this presentation, which I thought was really amazing, is that within the past 2 years of ordinals and within the 1 year of runes, we've seen a lot of market share go into Magic Eden just because of that demand of Bitcoin layer assets, these Bitcoin digital assets such as runes and ordinals. But what they have done, the amount of transaction, amount of activity for runes and ordinals has actually helped Bitcoin in its secure and decentralized network. Because what we do know, and what Makes Tokens Fun has actually brought up in this conversation and this presentation, is that when the block rewards were cut in half for miners back on April 20th of 2024, there was really no incentive for miners to keep validating transactions on Bitcoin. But because of runes and ordinals, it's allowed them to make more revenue, be rewarded in Bitcoin, because now you aren't just validating transactions when, a person from point A to point B sends Bitcoin. That's not enough. You need to have more activity than people sending Bitcoin from one person to another. So ordinals and runes have created that second layer of liquidity and rewards back to miners. This is what's amazing about this ecosystem. But let's not just stop there. Let's get into the really fun part, which is the leverage trading. Okay, so this is what's going on. Have you noticed over the past couple months, whenever we have a lot of volume with leverage trading across BitGet, Bybit, OKX, CoinX, BitX, there's so many different perpetual trading platforms, but what have you noticed in this specific volume chart? Now, every time you see there's more volume, you'll see that the amount of price for the DOG increases. You see this? So with this volume right here, you saw the DOG price increase, and then right now you saw the volume go down, so did the price. But the volume went back up once the DOG price went up. Look at this. Look further down in November. We saw a lot of leverage trading in volume happening within the DOG price, and the price went up. Now, recently, you've seen it happen again. There was a lot of dead activity, and then all of a sudden, you started seeing the price and volume go up simultaneously, parallel to each other. But let's not just stop there. Let's talk about liquidations. So this is liquidations, right? So we saw that possibly DOG was going to hit $1 billion. So there were a lot of people, leverage traders, that were trying to long, aka they were very bullish, and they predicted that the price was going to hit a penny. But what happened? The short traders ended up winning. So right now you see this large green candlestick. These are all the long traders, the very bullish people that got liquidated. So that means the short traders ended up winning and made a lot of money off of the long people. And then over the past 3 days, you've seen that's kind of just not really gone up or down, either for long or short positions. And this is what's happening. The short traders are actually trying to suppress the price of DOG below $1 billion because they know that the community wants to hit $1 billion and higher. So the short traders are trying to do their best to keep that price down as much as possible so that they can make more money. But here's the thing, I don't think that's going to last very long. Eventually, the long traders, or aka even short traders, are going to turn or convert into long traders. They're going to be like, okay, I bet they're going to listen to Vincent's videos, or they're going to sense in the atmosphere that people feel very bearish, like, oh no, probably dog is going to go down to around $800 million. So when that's going on in the community and sentiment in the air, they're going to set up long positions and they're going to liquidate all the people that are very bearish. But they're going to try to keep you really scared around dog's price, and they're going to do all they can to make you very fearful that dog is going to go down to zero, but that's not going to happen. Okay, let's go into the charting analysis. So this is what we're looking at right now in terms of the charting analysis. So like I said before, 800 is actually the buy zone. So right now 900 is serving as a support level, with a penny, aka $100 billion, is serving as the major resistance level because we actually touched it twice. So right now 900 is the support level, but right now if you want to find a great buy zone, 800 million is the best. Not 850, not 870, not 820. 800 million is the best buy zone, because if these short traders are going to try to get you to be scared, they want it to dump down to 800 million in terms of its market cap and also its price point at around 0.008. So that's where they want to bring it down to, but will it get there? We don't actually know. Regardless, we're seeing many of these retailer traders and also whales and sharks are buying these dips. I mean, look at the MACD. It's already in the buyer's market. We're actually starting the very beginning of the buyer's market, which can look very similar to this or even this right here. Now you could be paying attention to the histogram, but I do want you to pay attention to the blue and the orange line. Now why is that really important? Look at this other top line over here. So this is the very top of the buyer's market, which is roughly around 0.0014. Right now we're roughly around 0.0007. Okay, so we can actually get up to here at any point in time. And the reason for that is, you see this blue and this orange line right here? See over here in the last bull market, the blue line was actually really forming a lead. There's a huge gap right here, and I think that's what we're going to see again. So right now you're going to see the blue and orange line form a big gap, and it's going to continue to go in an uptrend. I'm telling you right away that this is going to shoot past $1 billion, up to 1.2 to even $1.5 billion. Even the RSI is showing me that as well. But anything can happen. Remember, these are just charting and analysis. This is just supposed to minimize risk and garner more reward. It does not promise that anything that I'm saying right now is going to happen. I'm just giving you alternative what's happening behind closed doors within these leverage traders. They're trying to suppress the price of dog. So you will see a lot of games being played as a conclusion statement within the dog price. This could dip as low as 800 million market cap within the next few days. So that's why I want you to pay attention. Don't be surprised. That's why you watch these videos. Don't pay attention to the price. Pay attention to the data and analytics. This is why I try to remind everybody day in, day out. I talked about it when we were at 180 million market cap. I'm telling you right now at a 900 million market cap. Watch what the big players are doing. Whenever you see dips, that's the time to buy. Whenever you see pumps, that's the time to hold. Nonetheless, let the leverage traders play their games as much as possible, but they will not win, because ultimately this is the first token that has 100% distributed token amongst all community members, what makes it rug proof. So let me know your thoughts down below, and I cannot wait to read them regarding your strategies with dog. Until then, be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform to receive all of our alpha calls and trades. Until then, see you guys and girls next time.